Babes, can you do me a favour and make me a orange, please?
Yeah. I'm in the middle of a game though.
Oh.
Oh no! Hey, come on, come on. You really did the same mistake with me. I have to be very careful now. Do you still have some in there? Okay.
How you doing, Maurice? Oh. Thanks. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if this goes up or not. It doesn't look too promising. But there's quite a level of support here. So if this bounces above this, I might be in luck. It may go up. Gold's a difficult one right now to predict. It seems to ignore the support and resistance levels the last couple of days. Somebody else in the chat. Hey, come and say hi. There's 2 in the chat now. Tell me where you're from. I'm from just outside of London. I mean, I could close this trade right now because it doesn't look like a good one, but I'm kind of in it, so I'm going to see what happens. Maurice, where are you from? See, I think when you put this trade on, I don't think you put the stop loss low enough. See, my stop loss was lower. I gave it a little bit more. Yeah, Maurice, I agree. I think it's really trying to buy. And if it can get a bit higher, I think it's going to take off. That's why I'm kind of not closing, because I'm kind of waiting for something to happen. Hopefully not a sell, of course. Hey, Florida. Nice. Nice and sunny. I've been to Florida many, many times. Oh, he adjusted the stop loss. I didn't see that. Yeah, what I found about him is he puts a trade on, or when he's going to put the trade on, he tells you so, because he's very slow at typing, I think. but when he says put the trade on, you can't exactly see where he's put it on. So when you put the trade on, that he's put the trade on, mine's miles higher than his. So his TP one is pretty much where my entrance is. And then he hits the top take profit one and said, right, I'm going to go break even now. When I haven't even, I'm basically at break even. I don't know if you found the same thing. How long have you been trading, Maurice? I'd love this. This just goes up and up and up. This would be kind of cool.
Oh, how did you do that? I scored last time.
I just did this.
Are you in a trade right now? Yeah, I don't like drawdown either. I mean, this was in drawdown of... I didn't even look. I think it was in drawdown of about 700 or 800. Oh, same as me. I've been trading for about 2 years. But I've been putting in like 12-hour days learning every single possible strategy. I went on a master course, a master class, I should say, up in London. So I studied it tremendously. I wanted to learn everything I possibly could. What best works for me is I don't use a million indicators. What I use is basically I go from support and resistance levels and price action. That's all I do. Yeah, I watch his stream as well to see if he's kind of doing the same as me. If he has the same kind of ideas. I mean, I watch a few others as well. I think it's fun to watch a few others because then it kind of like validates your trade. Yeah, exactly. Me too. I like to see the live trades to compare my trades. Yeah, I've only just started doing live stream just this week actually. Yeah, I figured I'd come on here, and share my experience as well. And I've been on stream a couple of times and had some really good wins, some big wins. I've had a few good losses too. So I think, showing the losses as well as the wins, I think is really important. And what does my head in about Morito is that he just kind of sits there but doesn't have any personality. He doesn't bring into his personality into it. He'll sit there and he'll go, good reaction, waiting for a retracement. That's pretty much what he says. Yeah, I think he's a good trader as well. I think he could bring his personality a little bit more to the live stream though. I mean, I had a stream on Sunday. We're having a riot in here. I mean, having a right old laugh. I was taking the piss out of so many people in the chat. It was funny. Who else do you watch? Do you watch any of the bots that go on there? I normally just switch on, have a look at what trade they're in, where their entrance was, where the TP is, kind of just comparing it to mine. I'm still watching this trade. I tell you what, it's so slow. The London session is so much faster. I mean, you blink and you miss it. You know, I like the London session. Like, for instance, today was, or yesterday was mental. It was just so volatile. I mean, you made money and you lost money within one candle. You could either make, 500 or you could lose 1,000. Do you ever? Oh, you're looking at that? Yeah. That's the bot. You were on a bot actually. That I was looking when you saw me. Yeah, I went on to Loretto's chat, and I put in there about my live stream was live. That I was on live stream. He did not like that one tiny bit. He was like, "Don't try and promote your live chat in here." Oh, come here, buddy. Come here. Yeah, it was so I got in a little bit of trouble there. But you know what? There's not a lot of other way to really promote my chat. If I go into the other chat rooms to promote it, people come on. So it's all good. We got another person in the chat room. Come and say hi, guys. Come and tell us where you're from. Get involved in the chat. This isn't just a sit down boring chat. You know, we like to have a bit of fun in here too. Especially when the trade's going in green, right? My wife's telling me I'm boring. I've never been told I'm boring in my entire life. No, I don't use, what is that? Heiken Ashy candles. Side by side. These ones. Those candles there. Never used those before. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah. I just normally use just the candles. I mean, I find that this tells me if it's buying or selling. I mean, I normally look at the 50. When I look at the chart, basically this is how I do it. When I come before I take any trades, I'll come here. I'll be looking at the daily. So I look at the daily first. I say, right, obviously we're on an uptrend on the daily. I'll then come down to the 4-hour chart. I look at the 4-hour chart and I say, okay, this is kind of a bit of a choppy market. The consolidation is quite high here, so I better be careful on my trades if I'm going to take one. Then I'll come down to the 1-hour chart. Looking at the 1-hour chart, this is completely just, it's not even really in a zone, it's just consolidating. So this is kind of luck if you're going to take a trade. Is it helpful to not close trades too early? Okay, I'll have to check into that one. I don't know that one, but yeah, then I'll hit down to the 30-minute, just confirmation, down to the 5 minutes, and I'm normally looking on the 5-minute chart, and I do my executions on the 1-minute chart. So the 1-minute chart right now is not looking very good, but if I leave it on the 1-minute chart, it just makes me too anxious. I don't like these red candles coming down. It was doing quite nicely. But that's generally how I look at the charts and know when to kind of enter, whether it's on a buy or a sell. And then I look more closely on the 5-minute and the 1-minute chart. Oh, let's not hope this goes down. It's been going so slowly to go up from Loretto's trade from here down to here, started to come up, and now we're right at break even right here, which I want to be above break even. I'm not liking this trade at all, but I'm kind of in it, so I just want to see what happens with it. I don't particularly want to close the trade. You know, that's just bottling it out. I'm quite an aggressive trader. I mean, I will. Where's the stop loss? My stop loss is at £842. So I'm going to bring the stop loss up to, I don't want to lose too much, £652. So you're looking at this candle here, this, and then that's telling you, obviously, that's, I mean, I see what you're saying. It's a very, very helpful. That is really quite a good candle. I've never even looked at that before. That tells you kind of what's going on, like in real time. I like that. Yeah, I know it's a lot for a stop loss, but I wanted to put it below this line here. Well, firstly, at first I had the stop loss down here, which is at $800 actually. I wanted it below here, and I'm glad I did that, because when Larita put the trade on, his stop loss was, what was it, at 39, wasn't it? His stop loss was there. So if I'd have had it there, I'd have lost $700. My stop loss was below this last low over there. I just lowered it a little bit more, and it bounced up. So I could have taken break even. I'm 100 down now, and this trade's going against me. Now I'm not sure if this is going to bounce back up or if this is going to come back down again. It's been up and down all day, so it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Yeah. Yeah, we got the doji here. Yeah, we got the doji here. I mean, the market's going pretty slow at the moment. Do you prefer the London session or the New York session? Yeah. To be honest with you, you're probably right. I should have taken it when it was a break even, because this isn't a trade I'd normally have entered. I would not have entered that trade. I'd have actually entered a sell trade as opposed to a buy trade, which he put a buy trade on, and I thought, you know what, let's do the buy trade. I think it's probably best to close this trade down. I lose 135, but I reckon this is going to come down here. Now, if I wanted to put a sell trade on, that's a damn sight more less risky than a buy trade. I mean, I would have had that sell trade from all the way up there. That'd have come down here. I'd have been a happy camper. I would have seen that coming back up again. I probably would have stayed in the trade, and then I've been waiting for that bounce, because we've got a lot of resistance levels over here. It's just hit that resistance level. I'm putting a sell on. I don't know about you, and I'll do it on a two lot size. Let's put this, I want to bring this down to here, and we're going to do this on a 2-to-1 ratio. So I'll put the stop over there, and I'm going to put my take over there. So my stop loss is only at 430. Oh, 4 AM your time. Yeah, that's kind of early. But I'll tell you what, the London session is a damn sight more fun than the New York session. It's so fast. I mean, it's like grease lightning. Are you in a trade right now? Who else in the chat room? Somebody's in the chat room, but you're not speaking. Come on, chat. Come and say hi. Excuse if I keep looking back on different screens. I've got 3 screens here. I've got other trades going on. Yeah, I mean, if I'd have put this sell trade on when I thought to put this sell trade on, you know, I should always go with my instincts and not listen to other traders, really. If I did that, I'd probably have quite a good account going. I mean, a lot of times I do. Oh, you're at work. Are you still trading? That's cool. Well, it's great that you can trade while you're working, so you're making double bubble. Yeah, I mean, every trade, to be honest with you, is risky at the moment. It's risky. Everything's risky with gold at the moment. I mean, my God, who's going to know it went to the all-time high? But I think, looking at the charts right now, I think a sell is a lot better than a buy. Yeah, I mean, basically what I do on trades like this, especially on the markets like this, I'll place the trade. Now, if this trade comes, let's say, down to about here somewhere, I will move my stop loss to break even, just to protect my capital. But you got to think the stop loss on this one is only at $430, so the loss isn't too bad. That's only 5% of my equity, so it's okay. Just to piss me off, watch this go up and go above the line when I closed it. Kind of happens a lot. It's funny though, you see all the other traders when you go and look at their live feeds and stuff. You see some on sell, some on buy, some on sell, some on buy. So it depends on, you know, which trader you kind of trust. But I try not to copy the trades from the people online.
Daddy,
I generally make up my own. Yeah.
I won against their mummy, so I get a sweet.
Oh, well done. Well done. Do you want to come say hello? Come on. Because you're the professional trader, aren't you?
Hello, everyone.
You having sweets?
Yeah.
Is this going to go up or down? What do you think?
I'm gonna wait a little bit.
See, potential trader here. He's going to be a professional trader at the age of 12. He's going to be buying all his friends at school, aren't you? Hey? You're going to drive to school in a Bugatti?
Put the sweets down.
Right,
You're
go
not
on.
going to dinner. I said one.
Oh dear. It's going up. I've got a sell on, Callum. What's going on here? Tell it to
Go down.
Tell it to go down.
Go down.
There we go. You tell it hard.
Guys, what's
Oh, we don't want that, do we? See that big candle shoot up. It's going to take our stop loss. Go down, right? Is that because you came along? And you made it buy. You made it go up, didn't you? You made the charts all excited and went up. That's not good. Oh, it's going to take me out. Boom, it's taken me out. That's not good, is it? All right. Thank you for your help. Thank you for making me lose money.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right. Well, that was not a good one, was it? Should have stayed in the buy trade. Ah, crazy. Yeah, liquidity, mental. It comes straight back down again, so I should have my stop loss further up. Now, normally I'd go to like the 15-minute chart to put, and then if I would have done that, I wouldn't have put the stop loss all the way up there. I probably would have put the stop loss about here, and then if it would have gone up, yeah, I might have lost a couple of grand, but oof. That's horrible, that, isn't it? Wow. Look at that thing go. Are you in a buy or a sell right now? It's like some kind of news going on. Always seems to be the way, you know? You think it's going to go down, it goes up. Then again, you have days like I did, I think it was on Monday. Yeah. Where's the head and shoulders? Let me see. Yeah. So we need to look at this area here. I mean, you look at this area here. There's your head and shoulders. Well, if you put your trend line on this one, broke that. I should have stayed in that buy trade. I had a feeling it's going to come up to somewhere around about here. I reckon it's going to come to around about here and it's going to shoot back down again. That's my prediction. Because you've got the double head and shoulder pattern there. Yeah, I quite like that setup actually. I do. I reckon if you're going to be taking a trade, it's probably going to be around about there. I'll probably put my stop loss at that level there.
Dinner's ready.
All right. Yeah, that's the all-time high up there, isn't it? No, the all-time high is there.
Take it to the table.
I reckon we're going to see a bounce here, and I reckon that's going to be coming down.
I need to do daddy's one. Yeah. Sit down. Hold it and go sit down.
Yeah, I think he's got to have a hard drop. 100%. And I just want to catch that when it goes.
Mummy, can my birthday after school? Why?
You have to wait for your birthday.
No, I mean, when it's my birthday, can I have it after school?
No.
Why?
You have to leave on the weekend when people are free. Otherwise you won't have friends to be able to attend your birthday. Move. Get ketchup.
Why is ketchup cold? It's in the fridge. Why is tomato sauce hot? I don't know. Because it's in the hot area. Oh my god!
All right, give me a minute. I gotta go and eat some dinner. It's 6:38 in the evening here, so it's about dinner time. So I'm going to leave this trade out. I'll leave the live feed going, and I want to put this trade on when this goes to this line. I think this is going to come down. Let's look at your little candle thingamajig here. You can really see it on these candles actually. You can see it so clearer, so much clearer.
I don't know a way of doing it.
I really like this.
I know why.
Well, it's brand new one.
Thanks for showing me this one because this is pretty cool. You can see it change the direction. Maybe I'll put a I'm going to put I think I put a limit order on there. Three, 6, 5, 3, and take that 3, 6, 3, 7.
Lucy, go and sit down when you eat that.
Put the limit order 3, 6, 4,
Dinner's
7.
ready.
I'm coming. 9, 2. Yeah. So I'm going to put a sell on this as a limit order. So I've got a sell limit going on now. Listen, I'm going to go and eat my dinner, buddy. I'll leave the live stream going. If you're still here when I come back, cool. See you in a bit. There we go. Gone to eat dinner. killing me fast. I'm coming. Are you eating as well then?
Mm-hmm.
You are? Is Mummy eating?
No, I eaten so much today.
Wow, look how big that is. Very nice of that.
Yes. But let me get it for you.
Where's your food, Callum?
Right next to you. I know, but I ate them for breakfast.
Hey, I'm back. So good dinner. So, God blimey, it's slow. Nothing's happening. Well, you got the double head and shoulders here. So I still think this is going to come to this line and drop. I'm just waiting. I need to wait for this. We nearly hit it there. Who else in the chat? Come and say hello. Tell me your thoughts on this trade. I'm not in the trade yet, but I'm hoping to get into it. Wow, it's a slow old market, isn't it? Well, let's see. Where's the range? Okay, that's the top of the range. Let's just mark out that range from the New York. Two. Now there's the high of the range. You think it's going to come up to here? Yeah, but there's a lot. There's a lot of resistance on this area here. So I still think it will bounce off this. We should see in a few minutes. Let's see if we can get into this trade here. Because look, top of the range, coming down. There's your retracement. Retracement bounces off this, comes down, bounces off this. So it's a second touch. So I'm thinking there'll be a downward motion down to here. And that's why I've got my take profit here. Yep, in this area here, it's also, let's just map that one out. See this area here, so I think this is gonna be our zone. Yep. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I've got the fair value gaps. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see when it hits this line. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's a tricky one. 100%. So we're getting to the top of this now. Let's just see if it goes above the support zone here, or if it retraces back. Yeah, that is true. That's true. But when I see confirmation with this price action, I want to put a sell on. I mean, look, we're starting the descent down, I think. It's on the 1 minute time frame. Let's have a look at your candles and see what they're saying. See, there's no wick on the bottom. There's a wick on the top, means that the sellers are in the market. Still got the wick on the bottom. All I'm doing right now is looking at price action, because we're at the zone where I want to sell from. So I need confirmation with these price action, with these candles. That's all I'm looking for right now. There's not an actual point where I would put a sell on. I'm just looking at the candles. That's what tells me the story. Three minutes until this candle finishes. I just want to see what this is doing with this candle. If this gives me confirmation that this is on a bearish trend, then I'll put a sell on. See, this trader I was a lot more careful. I looked at the charts, and that's why I'm not jumping straight in, because I hate losing money. I should have stayed in that buy trade when I cashed that in early. Took a loss on it. If I'd have stayed in that, I'd be a couple of grand in profit right now. Yeah, that's one of my downfalls. I'm not the most patient person in the world. I'm trying to learn that, but it's tough. Sometimes I jump too quickly into a trade. It goes against me, and if my stop loss isn't far enough down, I'll lose that trade. So that last candle, that's still a very bullish candle to me. So even though I've got a sell limit at the top there, I'm still going to keep that on, because I do believe this will go down. I love it when I'm in a trade. I hate waiting for trades. Gets a bit boring sometimes. Yeah. I don't always pick the right direction. Well, sometimes I do pick the right direction, but it just goes up or down too far, hits the stop loss. But as soon as it hits my stop loss, it seems to reverse back. That does my head in. See, if you look at the price action right now, it's messing about. It doesn't know which way to turn. You got both buyers and sellers in the market, and they're fighting. So the way I look at it, I mean, I think that the buyers are getting exhausted. The sellers will come back in and push. Do you ever watch that guy Pat, Trade with Pat? Yeah. I know, I just need to sit down sometimes, just let the trade get to where it needs to get to and then enter. Sometimes I'm just too hasty. But as you can see, the price action on this is definitely, the buyers are definitely getting exhausted and the sellers are coming into the market. I just need one confirmation to tell me this is a seller's market and I'm going to enter. So look at your little candles here. See the wicks at the top and there's no bottom wick there. And looking at these candles very closely. I'm going to pick my timing if I can on this trade. And don't leave without me. Because you think I put my sell limit right at the top of that zone. Just for safety. But if this gives me the confirmation, I'll enter this trade. What, on this? Oh, it's a different candle system then, is it? So you're saying because it has no wick on the bottom, it's an uptrend. Yeah, okay, I get it. So right now it's still telling me it's on an uptrend. But then when I come back to the other candles, this here, yeah, this candle here, that's not enough confirmation for me. I'm not going to enter that trade until it tells me. Until you come across a candle with wicks top and bottom. So if you've got the top and the bottom wicks, it means it's a change in trend. So kind of similar to what you're saying here, that means it's a change in trend. Is that what you mean? If that candle was to close, I mean. Because that's a doji candle right now. But it has the wicks on both sides. Yeah. It's the same as the normal candles too. It shows the weakness in trend. So do you just do trading part-time then? You don't do it full-time? Okay, we'll look at this next candle. Because I've never used these candles before, so it's kind of good to see something different. But I like it. I like it. Kind of gives you more of an idea on direction, or also when you can. Let's say if you're in a position and you're not sure when it's going to change directions, this is actually a good tool. Oh, using prop firms. Okay. I found passing the challenges are quite difficult. I don't use prop firms, I just use my own money. But now you can buy the instant prop firm things. You don't have to do the challenges. And also there's so many rules when you use prop firms. At least when you use your own money, you can just do what you want. Got mates that was using a prop firm, and they didn't give him the payout because he said he was copy trading, and straight away just, we're not paying you out, done. It's annoying that nobody else gets in the chat, isn't it? I couldn't just sit there and not say anything. Right, so that last candle that just closed there, for these candlesticks, that's the doji. So what you're saying in this situation, that there'll be a change in trend. So this should really be now on a bearish. So if I was to go back into candles, it should be okay. Well, it's not telling me anything here that I want to go into this trade. I've got this sell limit here. Right, I get it. So the colour's still green, so it has to be like if it was a red doji, then it means a change in direction. Kind of similar to the normal candles. Oh, okay, well it's jumped in onto my limit order. So now I do hope this goes down. What's my stop loss at? Oof. Big old stop loss. Well, I do hope this changes in colour. Red would be a nice colour, preferably. Alright, I get it. I'm learning something new here, buddy. I quite like these candles though. But don't like this one because it's green. It'd be nice if this one becomes red. We'll see what happens. You know, I guess the only way of making money is actually to enter a trade. If you don't take the chances to enter a trade, you're never going to actually make any money, right? It's not looking good on the normal candles, I'll tell you. Okay. Yeah, no, thanks for that, Morris. I appreciate that. That's a really good tool. Now, as you're a master in these different candles, could you please inform this candle to go red? It would be nice. But I do actually think this is a very good entry here. I believe in this trade. I'm not sure if you do. It's slowly going up though. There's not a lot of, nothing's telling me it's going down. Yeah, so do I. If I could control the market, that'd be amazing. If I was one of those hedge funds that could actually make something move in the market. Or I wish I had mates in Wall Street that would give me the, you know, the indication when they're going to be putting 100 million on something. Then I know it's going to go down or go up. It's a 5-minute time frame. Now this is going against me. I was sure this is going to go down. Oh, come on, man. Look at that. As soon as I put it on, it goes up. It's got past all of this. I've got another area of defense here. When you look at these kind of charts, it looks like it would go down. $52, $55. You're looking around about there. Well, I definitely hope not. I hope you're wrong. That'd be kind of... Oh, man. That'd be a big loss. Oh, I hate it when you see the red. I love it when I see it in the plus. You always have kind of a funny feeling in your tummy. Yeah. I still believe this is going to go down. Sometimes it has to go up to go down, right? It's like gravity. Yeah, today hasn't been a very good day for me. Like I said, the other day was awesome. On thousands the other day. And today I'm not doing so good. You think 52, 55? Well, I guess 52 will be okay because that's still within my stop loss. I hope it doesn't, because when you see a massive loss, you kind of get butterflies in your tummy. It's funny as well, because when you're on live chat, people actually like to see you lose. You know? They don't like to see you win very much. They always like to see you lose. But I think it's about how you take the loss. Yeah, this morning wasn't very good for me either. And then you watch Larita and you lose even more. No, I generally watch that Larita every day because I read the chat, what people say in the chat, to be honest with you. Kind of the first sign of red. Let's have a look at your candles. Nope, they're still green. I'll leave them there and see if those go red. $250 a day. Well, I guess it depends on his account size, doesn't it? I don't know what he never shows what he's making, or which I don't like. He doesn't show what he's making or what he's losing, because we don't even know if he's taking a trade on or not. You could just be putting those markers on the screen just to put them on the screen. We don't know if he's actually taking the trade. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. There's a lot of people here that just copy trades all day long. And the way I look at it, right, if these people go offline or they decide not to do this anymore, then they can't make any money anymore because they can't copy trades. So unless you learn this stuff, then you'll never really make any of your own money. You might as well go out begging instead. Well, he has to say that. He has to say take the trade at your own risk. Because he can't, if he did say like copy my trades, blah, blah, blah. If he did say that, then he'll be kicked off the YouTube. Because it's supposed to be for educational purposes. And you've got to be, obviously, you can't tell people what to do. they have to make up their own minds. I don't always take the trades that he puts on. Sometimes I look at them and I don't agree with the trades he's doing, so I don't actually put the trade on. Or some of the times I put the reverse on, the opposite direction, because I don't think it's going to work. And yeah, sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. I must say, when it's the New York though, it's so much slower. Yeah. But I wouldn't pay the £79 to do his to follow him. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, no, I get that. Waiting on a trade. Well, I think that he puts the trades out there, like I said, he says he puts the trades on, but then you don't know when he's actually put them on. I mean, it says it on the screen, but to me there's not really confirmation. I don't know. I don't follow anybody. I don't copy anybody. Well, this is kind of a candle I want to see. Right, I've got 1 minute, and let's close this with this direction. Alright, I'm not following him on Telegram at all. That was a nice reaction. Let's have a look at your candles. Right, so we're seeing a bit of red. Let's have a look on here then and see if this turns to red. Yeah, I don't always sit and wait for his trades, because I think that he sometimes waits too long and he misses it. It shoots up and I'm already in that trade. I'm the same as you. I don't normally wait. Like I said, I'm impatient. I like being in a trade. Now this one's coming down quite nicely now, so I'm hoping this is on the Ashi candles as well. So let's see. And you're saying if that wicker's at the bottom and it's red, it means that it's a reverse in trend. Well, it's a nice direction coming back this way. Yeah, 9:30, that's the New York session. So the London starts at 8 a.m. And it's pretty mad for the first 2 hours. I mean, it is mental, the London session. It's fast, so fast. You could do 100 pips in a minute, not even a minute, less than a minute. Wait for the break above or below with no wick on one side, and that's your direction. I get it. So if I zoomed in a bit closer, okay. So for instance, looking at the 1 minute chart, yeah, all of these red ones here, that's an indication that this is a change in trend to the downside. Okay, you mean on these on the Ashi candles? I see 2 consecutive ones with no wick, and that's a change in direction. This is the range I want to sit anyway between now, in this range here. So that candle's quite big. Must say I do like this Ashi candles. kind of a lot easier to see confirmation. Well, we've got 2 more minutes left on this candle here. If this continues the way it is right now, that would tell me that it's a change in direction. Yeah, that's a pretty big candle there. I'm liking this. You can also set the stop. Tighter stop, more profit, less loss. Yeah, I mean, I will move the stop loss down. I only put it at the top there when I first put the trade on, because right now it's at $1,000. So I'm going to bring it down to 460. Much tighter stop loss. Yeah, I mean, I do switch back to the 15-minute a lot of times just to kind of see what's going on. But I like the 5 minutes because it moves faster. So that last candle there, that was a definite indication that this is changing direction, because it's quite a large candle and there's no wick at the top, but there's only a wick at the bottom. And thankfully it's coming down. And then as we're there, I'd probably reduce my risk. Probably after this candle, reduce it down to a break even. I mean, a lot of the times I put 2 or 3 different lots on, so my stop loss can be a bit further. Just follow candles until you see one wicks on both sides.
You forgot your water bottle. When is it?
So if I've got the candles, it doesn't have the wick on the top, but it's got the wick on the bottom, means it's a downtrend. And then once I see a candle with 2 wicks on it, then it's potentially another change in direction. Is that what you're saying? Green candles have wicks at top, and red candle wicks at the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. Do you see wicks on both sides? You can trust it's still trend is still going. Wicks on both sides are weakness. Doge is a signal reversal. Alright, cool. It's quite nice to see that. So these 2 last candles show me it's quite strong on a downtrend at the moment. But even when I switch to the normal candles, it's showing me we've got 2 green candles coming now bullish. But on the ashy candles, it's saying that the direction is still bearish. It's quite confusing. One hour and 4 hour. One hour and 4 hour. Let's see. Okay. Instead of the 4 hour, would say that there is a change in direction, and the 1 hour doesn't. Yeah, that's confusing, man. Do you always use the ashy candles then? The current candle has a wick on both sides. I only see one wick. Okay. Yeah, I just see one wick. I don't see another wick on the top. I just see it at the bottom. Small at the top. Yeah, I'm old. Maybe I need glasses. Huh. Okay. I see the candle's smaller than the other ones, so it's obviously slowing down the trend. Yeah, our streams are definitely delayed. But I think, you know, it could be slowing down. Because if I go onto the other candles, you'll see it slowing down. There was a nice break then green came into effect. And so now it could just be consolidating for a while. I'd love to see some massive, oh correct, it could still go down. Yeah, I'd love to see some massive red candles like these ones. That would be nice. Have you got a sell trade on right now? I know, because you wanted to buy, didn't you? You said it was going to go up to 52 and then retrace back, which you could still do. Yeah, there's a gap. bought at 43. Okay. So you were hoping it was going up to 52. I get that. I should have stayed in my buy before. One minute. Yeah. Well, that looks like a pretty nice candle coming down. That's some decent profit down there. Yeah, it's still going down. That last candle was lovely. I need a few more like that. No top wick. Yep, so that means it's on a downtrend. Yeah, I'll be looking out for the doji. I'll keep it on a sell. Hey, did you subscribe to my channel so you can see when I'm on, so we can chat again? Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you told me about these candles. You know, even the masterclass I was on, they didn't tell us anything about different kinds of candles. But this is a brilliant one. Because it is always hard to know when there's a reversal, or when it's going to go up, when it's going to go down. Sometimes the charts are so cloudy you just can't see where the support and resistance zones are. So I can see how this can help. So did you find it easy to pass the prop firm challenges then? So now we just got a wick formed on the top. Yeah, that's my problem too, I overtrade. I just love it, that's why. Yeah, that's what I need to learn as well. Yeah, I was looking at this now. So if this is a doji here, this is a sign that it could be a reversal. Yeah, there's 2 minutes left. Let's see what this is saying afterwards. So if this goes into green, and it's a doji, that pretty much tells you it's going to be a reversal to the uptrend. I'm going to put this actually on break even anyway. I didn't do that yet. As a trick to the doji, you can set a buy or sell order at the top or bottom and catch the next move. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. This still looks like it's going down though. I mean, it's still on the downtrend, even though there was a doji there, but the doji was red. I'd be more concerned if that doji was green. So looking at it right now, it still seems to be on a downtrend. Yeah, I'm glad you told me about this. These candles, they're pretty cool. Yeah, I've got a sell trade on my other account as well, and that's also doing well. Yeah. Well, and if the wick is like right now in this candle here, wick is quite long, so it's the same as the other candle. So if it goes further down, it means obviously that there's more sellers in the market. Because right now we're at 44, which is there were some buyers sitting there before, so it could potentially be that this will reverse, because there might be limit orders from buyers there. Two consecutive weeks. Japanese average bar is showing the averages of candles. Okay. That was quite a nice little trade. Okay. Well, it's kind of good that I saw that trend. You know, I mean, I saw this trade. It would be nice if it came down and hit my take profit. No, I didn't. I caught it right at the top. It's pretty cool. Tell you what it was though, is the candles you were telling me about, the ashy candles. It gave me the confirmation up here. I waited for that, which was the patience, which I need to learn obviously. And then I jumped into the trade. I didn't mess about. But I'm also looking for these wicks above because I'm concerned that it will, you know, it may be a change here because there was probably some limit buyers here like it was before, earlier. Yeah. This is great. I don't know why I didn't know this any sooner. You don't see anything about this on videos. It's the first time I've seen these kind of candles. This could definitely help me win trades. 100%. I should give you a cut of my winnings. Yeah, hopefully my channel will get a bit more popular and I can get a lot more people. I think it takes a lot of time to get many subscribers and people watching your channel and things like that. So if I just keep doing it, I think people will eventually come. I guess it's the only way to grow it, right? So I guess this candle is nice because there's not a big wick on the bottom. Yeah, this trade is definitely doing alright for me, right? I hope you got in the trade when I said. I hope you got enough here. Yeah, I know you want to buy, but did you hit a sell as well? Yeah, I need to get into doing the shorts. I will do that. I've just started this week on YouTube, so I will start to do some shorts, because I think that's how you can get more viewers and more subscribers. I'll tell you, it's quite good fun. You've got a bunch of people in the room and you're having a bit of a giggle, a bit of a laugh. But I have to get used to like talking to myself. Paid ads, affiliate programs and other social media ads. Yeah, I will start doing it. Once I start getting a few more subscribers, I can do affiliates and stuff like that. God, this trade is going my way. That was a beautiful candle. That's the candle I was kind of waiting for. There we go, it's coming into that zone now. It's always nice when you get these big old candles, right? I hope it doesn't bounce up. I hope it stays there or continues to go down. Yeah, well, I'll do some videos, do a cool video, and then I'll do a paid campaign. Not just boring like on the charts, but I'll have like different things going on and all kinds of good stuff. Yeah, as soon as it hit my area right there, as soon as it hit that, it bounced right back up again. Yeah, I'm concerned about this area here, and I do think it will retrace from this area and come back up. Then you'll be happy because it'll be back into a buy. Because look, everything there was bouncing. That was close enough, bouncing. So this has already hit once. I'd probably be happy if I could. I might take half of this. I'm going to take half of that. So right now it's a winning trade.
Huh? Yeah, I literally saw the label today.
Yeah, I'll bring that stop loss down as well to protect it. That gives me another 300. So either way, I'm going to win around £900 on this trade. So dollars, $900.
This is well, probably that's wrong.
Ready?
I will do that.
Right.
Do you know that again?
Your chocolate.
Beautiful candle though. Okay. So we'll be looking for a doji on this next candle. Wow. Nice. Well, what a trade, man. What a trade. Well, hit the take profit. I'm a happy camper. What was that, about 1,500? 1,600? That was a good trade. Hey, thanks, man. That's incredible. And I've got on my other one, I closed all my other entries on my other, and I've got one runner. So yeah, that was a definite good trade. I got to put my boy to bed anyway. Yes, I'm pretty much on every day. So yeah, I don't think it comes up too high on the listings yet when I'm live. But yeah, when you see me on, come on in. I'm going to try and grow this channel. Yeah, that was an awesome trade. And I caught it right at the very top, which was pretty cool. Yeah, exactly. The good thing is I don't want to sit here and just be, just boring on the trade. It'd be good when there's a few people in here and we all get excited about it because we're all going to win the trades. And what I want to try and bring into it is, kind of everyone's experience, not just me, telling people, oh, I told you the trade is going to win. I'd rather everybody kind of gets in on it. Make it more fun, man. Yep, I'm gonna. I pretty much trade all day. I'm on all day. I mean, I do stuff, obviously during the day. I own a company during the day. So I've got to deal with my company, but I'm still trading from my phone. I generally get home about 3 o'clock London time, and I normally come online about 3 o'clock, something like that, and I just leave it running. Even if I'm not talking or something, I just leave it running. But yeah, no, you're definitely a good person to be in the room because I think you give a lot of advice to others as well, because it seems like you're a good trader. But I love trading, man, and obviously I probably give up my company when I start to get completely profitable, like every day. That will be the dream, right? You can just put a trade on, go down the gym, go down the swimming pool, that kind of thing. So anyway, listen, if you're on tomorrow, stop in and say hi, and hopefully we can get some more people in the room. It's still going down. It's crazy. I don't care. I've won a lot of money on this trade, so it's all good. And my other trade is still going. I'll leave that. Stop loss is tight on that one, but I'll leave it running. All right, buddy. Listen. Take care, and hopefully speak to you tomorrow. All right. Nice speaking with you, man.